Libra, this moment will not repeat itself this weekend. There's an opening in the universe that exists only until Sunday night, then it closes, and it doesn't open again, not in the same way, not with the same configuration, not offering what it's offering now, and you can feel it, can't you? That strange restlessness, that feeling that you should be doing something but you don't know exactly what, that sensation that time is moving differently, slower at times, faster at others, as if the universe itself were trying to get you to pay attention, because it is. The universe is literally screaming, now, this weekend, not next weekend, not when you feel more ready, not when it's more convenient, now. Libra, you are a master at waiting for the perfect moment, at analyzing, at weighing things up, at ensuring that all conditions are aligned before acting. But this moment doesn't wait for you to feel comfortable. It doesn't wait for you to be sure. It doesn't wait for you to feel 100% prepared. Because the perfect moment, it's now. Even if it doesn't seem like it, even if you don't feel ready, even if you have 1,000 reasons to wait, the window is open now, and it won't stay open. And let me show you exactly what's happening. Because this isn't empty motivation. This isn't false pressure. This is a real astrological alignment that happens once and then goes away. Venus, your ruling planet, is in direct aspect with Jupiter this weekend. And if you don't understand astrology, let me translate. Venus is you. It's your essence, your heart, your relationships, your capacity to create beauty and harmony. And Jupiter is expansion, opportunity, luck, growth, blessing. And when do they align? When Venus touches Jupiter directly, everything you touch expands, everything you start grows, everything you plant sprouts, not later, now, this weekend specifically, and that doesn't happen often. Jupiter takes 12 years to complete a full cycle through the zodiac. Venus moves quickly, but exact aspects are rare. And when do they align perfectly for Libra? When does a door open specifically for you? It happens maybe once or twice a decade. And this is one of them. Libra, the window isn't about passively receiving. It's not about sitting and waiting for blessings to fall from the sky. The window is about action, about you making the move you've been thinking about for weeks, months, maybe years. And the universe amplifies it. The universe takes your action and multiplies it 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. But you have to act inside the window, not before, not after, inside. Saturday and Sunday, this weekend, these next 48 hours. And what is available in that window? Relationships that were blocked, unblocked, not necessarily in the way you expect, but in the way you need. Maybe the person you were waiting for won't come back, but a better person, the right person, someone you didn't even know you needed, appears. Or if they're already in your life, something changes. A shift happens, conversation happens, recognition happens, job opportunities that were closed, now open. A door you knocked on last month and no one answered, suddenly it opens. An email you sent that was ignored, suddenly a reply. A position that was filled, suddenly vacant. And not because you're lucky, but because you act during the window of opportunity and the universe removes obstacles. Creative projects that were stalled, they flow. Creative block you struggled with for weeks, it dissolves. Inspiration you chased, it arrives, and not in a trickle, a gush, idea after idea, clarity after clarity. And you finally see the path that was obscured. Decisions you were putting off, they become clear. A choice that seemed impossible, suddenly obvious, not because it changed, but because you inside the window have a clarity you don't have outside of it. You see what you couldn't see, you know what you couldn't know, and you act with a certainty you normally don't have. But there's another side to it. A window doesn't just offer, a window also closes, and when it closes on things you were holding onto that need to go. It closes on relationships that were in limbo. It closes on situations that were undefined, and that can hurt. But it also sets you free, because indecision is agony. Limbo is torture, and Libra, you know this better than anyone. You often live in limbo because you see all sides, You understand all angles, you consider all possibilities, and decision feels like closing doors, and you hate closing doors, but this weekend, doors close, not necessarily because you choose to, but because windows close and what wasn't resolved, resolves itself. A person who was maybe becomes no, a situation that was undefined, defined, and yes, it might hurt, but it also clears the path to what is truly yours. And here, right now, I need to ask you something. Are you truly ready to act, to seize this opportunity? Or will you do what you always do? Analyze until the window closes and then regret not acting when you could. If you feel tired of missing opportunities because you hesitate, write in the comments, "This time I'm going to act while the window is open." Because admitting the pattern is the first step to breaking it. And commenting creates commitment, not to me, to yourself. And public commitment, even if anonymous, has power that private thought doesn't. So comment, because maybe your courage will inspire another Libra who is also hesitating. And together you act, and collective action has a strength that solitary action doesn't, and about how to seize the opportunity, because acting is vague, seizing the moment is abstract, and Libra needs concrete, it needs steps, it needs clarity. If there's a conversation you've been avoiding, have it this weekend, not Monday, not next week, not when you feel more prepared, this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Because words spoken within the window have a different weight, they have a different impact. They land in a way that words spoken outside the window don't, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be eloquent. It can be awkward. It can be uncomfortable. It can be imperfect in 1,000 ways. But if it's true, if it's honest, if it's within the window, it works. It creates change. It paves the way. If there's a project you're planning, start it this weekend. It doesn't need to be finished. It doesn't need to be complete. It needs to begin. First step, first word written, first call made, first movement in that direction. Because beginning within the window carries momentum that beginning outside of it doesn't. The universe takes small actions and amplifies them. And a project that would take months, suddenly it takes weeks. A project that seemed impossible, suddenly feasible. If there's a decision you've been putting off, make it this weekend. And it doesn't have to be a final, irreversible decision. It can be a decision about the next step, a decision about direction, a decision about intention, but it needs to be a decision. Not maybe, not I won't think about it anymore, but a clear choice, yes or no, left or right, do I stay or do I go? Because indecision within the window is a wasted window. And when it closes, you're left with regret for not having chosen when the choice would have been amplified. If there's someone you need to let go of, let them go this weekend. Don't wait for them to let you go. Don't wait for the situation to resolve itself. Don't wait for more clarity. Let go, actively, intentionally, inside the window. Because letting go inside the window creates clean space. Space that immediately begins to be filled with what is yours. But letting go outside the window, it leaves you in limbo for months, for years sometimes. And if there's one person you need to choose this weekend. Stop testing, stop analyzing, stop waiting for signs. Choose, with everything you have, with all the uncertainty you feel. Choose, because choosing within the window, even if it's wrong, and no authentic choice is truly wrong, moves you. It pulls you out of stagnation. It puts you in flow, and flow takes you where you need to be. And about fear, because you are afraid. Fear of acting and being wrong, fear of choosing and regretting, fear of speaking and being rejected, fear of starting and failing. And fear is legitimate, fear is human, fear is expected, but fear is not an oracle, fear is not a prophecy. Fear is simply an emotion that tries to protect you from potential pain. And protection also prevents you from growth, connection, success, and happiness. Protection keeps you small when you are meant to be great. So you feel fear, you acknowledge fear, you thank fear for trying to protect you, and then you act anyway, not because fear has gone away, but because a window of opportunity is more important than comfort, because opportunity is more important than certainty, because movement is more important than the false security of standing still. And when will the window close? Monday morning when you wake up, Libra, you will know, you will feel it. The energy will be different. The urgency will have passed. And what if you acted? What if you seized the opportunity? You will feel peace, not because everything worked out immediately, but because you know you did your part. You know that when the universe offered, you accepted. You know that when the door opened, you entered. And what if you didn't act? What if you hesitated? What if you waited until the window closed? You will feel regret, that specific regret of a missed opportunity. Not an opportunity that was taken from you, but an opportunity that you had and didn't seize. And that regret, that hurts more than failure, because failure means you tried, it means you took a risk, it means you lived, but regret for not trying, that lingers, that whispers what if for months, for years sometimes. And about why Libra specifically, why this Venus-Jupiter alignment, it happens to everyone, but it impacts different signs differently. And for Libra, for you ruled by Venus, the impact is direct, personal, powerful. It's as if the universe is speaking your native language, as if its gates are opening specifically for you, as if a blessing has your name written on it, not because you are special in a superior sense, but because the astrological configuration specifically favors you. And what about other signs? They might have their moments, but this one is yours. And to waste it because you didn't know or because you hesitated, it would be like refusing a gift with your name on it because you weren't sure if you deserved it. And you deserve it. Not because you're perfect, not because you won, not because you did everything right, but because you're a Libra navigating a world that doesn't always understand your need for balance, because you tried to love even when it was difficult, because you sought justice even when it cost you, because you created beauty even when the world was ugly. And the universe sees, it doesn't judge, but it sees, and when the right moment arrives, when the alignment is favorable, it offers. And the offering? It's not conditional, it's not a test, it's simply here it is, take it if you want, use it if you can, but the window doesn't stay open forever. And the final truth you need to carry with you this weekend, unique moments don't repeat themselves because you try to replicate them. Unique moments don't repeat themselves because they are products of a specific convergence of time, energy, maturity, circumstance, and alignment. And when that convergence passes, it passes. A new moment may come, but it won't be this moment. It won't offer what this one offers. It won't open the doors that this one opens, so you can wait for a later time. You can plan for when you're more ready. You can postpone it until you're more certain, and maybe that later time will come. Maybe it will even be better in some ways, but this one is here now, and it requires you now, not a more prepared future version. You, as you are, with all your fear, with all your uncertainty, with all your imperfection. This moment wants you like this. So this particular weekend, you choose. You act out of fear or are paralyzed by it. You speak the truth or remain silent. You start a project or continue planning. You make a decision or remain in limbo. You let go of what needs to be let go or carry on longer. You choose the right person or continue testing. And the choice is yours. It always has been. A window offers amplification. A window offers cosmic support. A window offers momentum. But action is yours. And on Monday morning when you wake up, you'll look back on this weekend and know. You'll know if you made the most of it or wasted it. If you walked through the door or let it close. If you seized an opportunity or let it pass. And what about regret or peace that you feel? That's something you live with, not for days, but for the time it takes until the next window of this kind opens. And for Libra, for such a direct Venus-Jupiter alignment, it could be years. So don't wait, don't analyze anymore, don't plan perfectly. Feel what you need to do. You already know. Deep down, beneath all the layers of analysis and consideration and deliberation, you already know. You've known for some time. You were just waiting for permission. Waiting for a sign, waiting for the right moment. And here it is, permission granted, signal given. The moment has arrived, window open. This weekend, not next weekend, this weekend. So go ahead, act, speak, begin, decide, let go, choose, be imperfect, be clumsy, be human, but be active. Because inaction within a window is a tragedy you will carry with you. And action, even if wrong, even if not perfect, it moves you. And movement within a divine window, it takes you where you need to be. Always, without exception. The window is open for another 48 hours, and then it closes, and it doesn't repeat itself. So don't waste it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Act now, while you still can. Why Monday? Monday is too late, and regrets that come too late are a burden no one should have to carry. Libra, the window is open. Come in.